Gamma. Fractions.
Okay, good. It's working.
Yay.
Great introduction to this one. Be right back.
Yeah. Bye. GG, Gary. Gary, would you start over? Gary, you start over. We can't get it.
I'm back. Okay, great. So, no, we're still going. Okay. So, so we basically have learned how to solve inequalities. So we're going to add to that solving and graphing inequalities. They're actually pretty easy to do. Qualities.
You have to draw the graph.
No, the graph. Well, but the graph is just a number line. So it's really, really easy. It's just, so on the homework, I have the lines already. So all you have to do is put your little things, and it's done. It takes seconds, right? It's very easy. But like if I gave you, I'm not going to give you a problem yet. Let's just try graphing a few inequalities, okay? And so you're going to get a line like this, just a straight line. I'm going to say graph x is less than 3.
Should we write this down?
Yes. So I'm asking you to graph x is less than 3. So I like to have a 0. I like to know where 0 is, and I like to know where 3 is. I don't care about 1 and 2. Does that make sense? I know that 0 is on the left, right? 3 is somewhere over here on the right. I don't care about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because sometimes it's going to be x is less than 100. I don't want you to go 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 100. I just want you to go 0 and 100. Does that make sense? Right? And the question is it less than 3 or greater than 3? Less than. Where is it less than on the number line?
It's less than 3. Anything
Like
less
anything from 0.
So over here?
No.
But Gary, no.
Over
not
here.
Way.
Yes.
But
Over here. Now, does it include 3?
no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
because
say
It doesn't.
it's
It
equal.
says
It doesn't say
It says
equal
x
or
has
less.
to be less than 3.
So
All right. So when you're graphing these, you have two possibilities. You put an open circle at 3, or you put a solid circle at 3.
I've done this.
So an open circle, right? That means it does not include that number. Does not include that number. Just on the thing? Okay. That number.
Do you put like the sign?
But starts there, right? You get it, right? But starts there. Tell us if you can see this. There. It starts there. Right? Does that make sense? Now, if it's a solid circle, right? Solid, it means it includes that number. It includes that number. Okay? And I sometimes use that for number. Do you guys know that? What that is? Number.
Hashtag.
Right? What is it called?
It's also a hashtag.
Hashtag. Okay, great. All right. So the question is, do I have an open circle or a solid circle on 3?
Open.
Open. So I have an open circle right here. And now which way do I put an arrow? It's everything that way, right? Everything that way. So I'm going to take a big thing like this. I'm going to make a big solid line. And I'm going to put an arrow.
Arrow.
Right. Going that way. X is less than 3. Right? Makes sense. Right?
Can we like do it underneath, Gary? Like.
Yeah, I guess if you wanted to. You could do like this. And then like
no, not
this.
necessarily. Well, yeah.
Or above.
Can we?
Right, or above. You could do it up above and go like this. That's fine. I'm okay with any of those. This is how you'll often see it on a test. I mean, in a textbook, right? They'll have a
It's just
solid.
hard with like pencil.
Yeah, So, okay, so let's graph another one. Let's say x is greater than or equal to 100.
That's a long one.
So I draw my line, and I know 0 is over here, and I know 100 is over here. I don't care about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 100. I want my 0. I like to know where my 0 is, and I like to know where my 100 is. Now, is it going to be a solid circle or a open circle?
Solid circle.
You guys all agree?
Yeah.
Solid circle.
It's also equal to that point, so it's got to be solid circle. And which way is it?
The way
It's
to the
that way.
right.
Now, I want to show you something that's kind of cool. Remember how I said I like to have the x on my left-hand side?
Yeah.
Remember that? So that if you solved a problem and you had, 4 is greater than x, I want you to rewrite it as x. The little point is facing the x, so 0.4. Notice this. When x is only works when x is on the left. Look at the direction of the greater than sign.
Oh my gosh, it's pointing towards the direction this
It's
arrow is.
pointing.
Oh my
It's
god!
pointing to the right, right? So
Scary.
immediately know it's going to be going that way. As long as the x is on the left. If you have the x on the right, that would be like 100,
Well, then you have to have the number line backwards.
right? Then it would not work, right?
Well,
See
it
how
doesn't
that
have
is
the number
facing to
line
the left now. But you got to have the x on the left-hand side. And then whatever direction that inequality is pointing is the direction you're going to go. Make sense? All right, so let's try another one. So graph x is less than -5. All right, so I draw my number line, and where do I put 0?
Right here.
Over there.
Ah, yeah, 0 at this time. Now 0 is over here, and I've got -5 over here, and x is on the left-hand side. X is less than -5. Is it a solid or open? Open, and it's going to be left, right? So John, you taking notes, buddy?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are these notes? Is that your notes? Don't you have a notebook?
No.
You don't have a notebook at all? A spiral ring notebook for math?
Not a math line.
Oh, well, you need one.
Oh.
You need something to keep your notes in, because otherwise,
I just keep them in my folder.
you do.
Yeah.
But do they get lost and mixed up?
I just throw them away after I use them to study.
You're not supposed to throw your notes away, dude. Okay, that's good. I appreciate you being honest, but don't throw them away. Notes are really important. Like I said, I've told you guys, learning this stuff is going to be really important. If you learn it well with me, it will be awesome. When you leave here, though, and go to high school, the smart kids will keep their notes, and they will take their notes with them. Because in high school, let's say you don't have to take Algebra 1 because you took it here, and you start into geometry. Geometry uses almost nothing of what I'm teaching, right? For a year and a half, you're doing geometry or summer vacation. And then suddenly you take Algebra 2, and you need everything that I've taught you. If you had your notes for Algebra 2 in 10th grade, you have no idea. I have so many students that use their middle school notes from 8th grade. I have high school students that watch my videos still for Algebra 2 because a lot of what I do is Algebra 2. Yes.
Keep your videos up.
I keep them up. I don't take them down. I don't even know how to take them down.
Oh, well, you just
So-
go to.
Okay, well I don't.
Don't
care.
tell him.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
I might take them all down. Like I might wake up in the morning. At night and sleepwalk and take them down. So now, so you know how to graph them now.
You just click the button.
So one last thing. I might give you a problem like.
Click the button.
Let's see.
Click the
I
button.
might give you something like this.
Go
-1/2
I clicked the button.
x plus 4 is greater than -5. -6.
I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know how
Alright.
to do this. I know how to do this. We have to get rid of
No,
the
big
fraction,
button.
and we can like multiply
And you do times 2, right?
I want to get rid of the fraction. I might like to get rid of the negative sign too. So I'm going to multiply this whole thing times negative 2. Now notice the negative crosses out, the 2's cross out. I've got to multiply this times negative 2.
And that makes it
You with me?
positive 12.
So now suddenly I have
Oh,
a
God.
positive 1. So
I'm
1 time, what's 1 times? What is 1 times this?
One
just
time
It's
Four.
This,
Four.
right? So x plus
Yep.
4, right? I don't have to write the 1
Is
parentheses
greater than
because
12.
wait a minute, I multiplied by a negative 2.
I know, but you had
positive.
negative 6
I
already.
multiplied by a negative number, both sides.
Yeah.
I know. Negative 6 times negative 2.
Right.
Yeah.
But this has to flip,
Eh.
right? So suddenly I point the other direction, and then I've got positive 12. Now I'm going to
Why
subtract
does it
my
flip?
4. Negative times
Because
negative
you
5.
negative.
Subtract 4
X negative.
is less than 8. And now I graph it. Here's my line, here's my 0, here's my 8. It is not equal 8, it just starts there. And it's going to be less than, that's this way, and I draw my arrow, and I'm done.
We're smart.
So homework is going to be involve a bunch of those problems, okay? Make sense? It's pretty easy.
It's great.
Okay.
Are we already done?
Yep.
We're done.
We're done.